The world has been caught up in Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's endless drama, from their Netflix specials to their relentless media blitz. But there's something far more strategic and chilling unfolding behind the palace doors that no one's talking about. Prince William, the future king, isn't just waiting for his moment on the throne. He's already laying the groundwork for a radical reshaping of the monarchy. And it's not the sentimental family healing we've been promised. It's a cold, calculated plan to tighten the royal belt. What's happening now will change everything we know about the British royal family. And trust me, it's about to get real. You thought Meghan and Harry were the only ones making waves, but William has been quietly watching, studying, and working behind the scenes, putting together a team of strategists, historians, and constitutional experts who are ready to reshape the monarchy forever. The goal? Strip back the titles, the fluff, and make it crystal clear who the real royals are and who's just playing the game. And don't think for a second that Charles is going to stop him. While the king holds on to his dream of reconciliation, William's vision is different, and it's ruthless. Let's rewind to 2022. Denmark's Queen Margaret shook the very foundations of royal tradition when she stripped 4 of her grandchildren of their royal titles. No drama, no long-winded speeches, just a quiet decree, and that was it. Gone. Titles revoked. The reason? Too many royals dilute the brand. And you better believe William was watching every move, taking notes. While his father clings to mercy, William sees a monarchy that's been too lax, too diluted. If the crown means everything, it can't mean anything to everyone. If you want the royal status, you have to earn it, and he's making sure the world knows that. Behind closed doors at Kensington Palace, there's a document, a blueprint, ready to be activated. And when William ascends the throne, it's game over for those who think they can hang on to royal titles without pulling their weight. It's a document called letters patent, the same mechanism George V used in 1917 when he realized the royal title had become too diluted. He enacted a royal decree that slashed the list of royal titles down to the essentials. No debate, no parliament, just a royal signature, and bam, the rules changed. And William's team is ready to activate a modern version of that.
Her former title, Her Royal Highness, despite the fact that she and Harry stepped away from their royal roles.
Breaking today, Prince William doubles down. According to multiple sources, it's now a matter of when, not if, he strips Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their royal titles.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are going to have no role when Prince William becomes king, and he's already planning this out, and it's really not so much that he said they are not going to have roles.
What about Meghan and Harry? Because there are reports that Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and their children could be set to lose their royal titles if and when Prince William becomes monarch.
You're absolutely right. I think Meghan Markle has been very brazen recently with the use of the HRH.
Your titles are gone. You're going to be Meghan Mountbatten Windsor. Your husband's going to be Harry Mountbatten Windsor. And all your threats of legal action, I think, is something that William will quite rightly stare down. The king might think that this is something he can do, but of course, he no longer officially controls Highgrove. Prince William does. And this was never going to fly.
Prince William will strip Prince Andrew along with all other non-working royals of their HRHs and princely titles when he ascends to the throne. Meghan and Harry will see their dukedoms and HRHs formally revoked, according to the Daily Beast, by Prince William. I just had this conversation about Harry and Meghan. I think I was talking to Fox News, and I said, they might not think the rules apply to them, but they are insisting on using titles from the British royal family. And when you do that, whether you like it or not, you are representing the monarchy, and there are some rules that you have to abide by.
The agreement that was made did not remove the title. It restricted the way it was to be used. It was not to be used publicly.
For Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to have their titles stripped, as well as
Prince William plans on stripping both Harry and Meghan of their HRH titles once he becomes king.
The power of letters patent still exists today. All William has to do is sign it, and titles will be stripped, just like that. If you're not a working royal, you don't keep your title. It's as simple as that. A royal title is a privilege, not a right. You work for the crown, you're royal. You step away, you're free to live your life, but don't expect the crown to follow you out the door. That's how William sees it. His philosophy is brutal. If you're not working for the crown, you're not a royal. You're invited to Christmas, sure, but no more royal status for you. And here's the kicker. William isn't just studying the British monarchy. He's quietly been consulting with experts from other European royal families that have successfully modernized without losing relevance. Countries like Denmark, Sweden, Spain, and the Netherlands are all playing a part in the creation of this new royal playbook. And the truth is, it works. They've survived, modernized, and maintained their prestige. Now, William's team is learning from their successes and failures, all while crafting a blueprint for the future of the British monarchy. But what about Meghan Markle, you ask? Well, she's been busy too, and that's where things start to get really interesting. Meghan's been building her brand, playing the celebrity game, using that royal connection like a trump card. In 2025, she launched As Ever, a lifestyle brand selling everything from jams to chocolates, all branded with that golden word, Duchess. But there's a problem. Meghan was explicitly told by the Queen herself that she wasn't to use the Hertz title for commercial gain. She agreed, but now she's ignoring that agreement and using the title anyway. And here's where it gets juicy. William is not happy about it.
Danish monarch Queen Margrethe II is stripping 4 of her grandchildren of their prince and princess titles. The Danish monarch has changed her grandchildren's titles.
Word has it, William is furious. And why wouldn't he be? The Hertz title is reserved for working royals. It's not some free pass to make money. And Meghan's continued use of the title for her business ventures is infuriating Buckingham Palace. The royals have been extremely clear on this, and Meghan's blatant disregard is not going unnoticed. But the plot thickens. Meghan's team thought they could outsmart the palace by trademarking Duchess of Sussex as a brand. They were ready to file the paperwork and take the title completely independent of royal approval. Smart move, right? Well, not so fast. The palace was already 3 steps ahead, and before Meghan could even think about filing, palace advisors had already shut down any commercial use of the title. No fanfare, no public battles, just quiet, methodical action behind the scenes. While Meghan was thinking a few moves ahead, William's team had already thought of every possible way to block her. The royal system was in place waiting for this very moment. And that's not all. As the pressure mounts, Meghan's team is getting desperate. They know that the moment that title gets officially severed, their business empire could crumble. Right now, Meghan's whole brand hinges on that connection. It's not just about who she is, it's about what she was. She's royalty that stepped away, and that's what makes her different. Without it, she's just another celebrity. But let's be real here. The palace isn't interested in fighting a public battle. They're not looking to destroy Meghan or Harry, but they will not hesitate to use the systems in place. And those systems, they've been there for centuries, just waiting for the right moment. William isn't playing by the rules of tabloid drama. He's playing a game of chess while everyone else is focused on headlines. And he's winning.
Prince William to change the monarchy forever. No titles for Beatrice or Eugenie. And she writes, Prince William is gearing up to become king sooner rather than later, I'm told. And his vision for the monarchy is going to look very different from his father King Charles's reign. She goes on. Fewer titles mean there is less of a chance for a degenerate like Prince Andrew, now called Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, to slip through. Which means, as I previously reported, Harry and Meghan will lose their titles, as well as princesses Beatrice and Eugenie.
So, what happens when the H titles are stripped? What happens when Harry and Meghan no longer have that royal connection? Well, Meghan's business model is going to take a massive hit. She's not just a celebrity, she's royalty. And once that's gone, what's left? The value of that royal connection could disappear overnight, and with it, her access to millions in brand partnerships, media deals, and public speaking engagements. But here's where the royal machine really starts to hum. The palace doesn't need to publicly fight Meghan and Harry. They just need to sit back, wait, and let the system work itself out. It's cold, it's calculated, but it's also brilliant. So where does that leave us? Meghan's continuing to build her brand in California, but the media and the markets are starting to take a different view of her worth. She might still have some royal sparkle, but without the Swiss title, she's just another celebrity struggling to keep her place in the spotlight. As for William, he's continuing to lay the foundation for a new, modernized monarchy. And when that moment comes, when he's king and the letters patent are signed, the entire royal landscape could shift. He won't need to be loud or vindictive. He just needs to follow the system, the same system that's existed for centuries. And that's how you win. As we enter 2026, the rumblings of change within the royal family are growing louder, and we're starting to see the cracks in Meghan and Harry's carefully curated world. Meghan, in particular, continues to build her empire. Her brand brand, as ever, is expanding. But there's no denying that her commercial ventures are facing some real challenges now that her royal connection is in question. Let's be honest, the public's fascination with Meghan Markle isn't just because she's a former royal, it's because she's a duchess who left the palace. That royal angle, the title, was what made her marketable. But what happens when that title is officially stripped away? What happens when the world is forced to reckon with the fact that the royal brand is not something you can just take with you? Here's the thing about the entertainment and media industries. They're cutthroat. They're all about value. They don't care about personality alone. They care about what you bring to the table, your uniqueness, your access, your angle. Right now, Meghan offers something rare. She was in the palace. She was part of the royal machine, and she's still technically connected to it. But once that royal connection is severed, the calculation changes. Major players in the media industry, the ones who've been supporting Meghan's projects like Netflix and big-name brands, are starting to quietly reassess her value. Not in a mean way, not maliciously, but in a business way. They've been paying for her royal connection. They've been paying for the unique perspective she offers. But if that title goes, if the royal status is stripped, how much is she really worth then? And that's what William's entire plan hinges on. He's not interested in revenge or public battles. He's not looking to fight a tabloid war. No, he's playing the long game. While Meghan and Harry have been making headlines with their drama, William has been quietly positioning himself for the future of the monarchy. He's not waiting until he becomes king to make changes. The changes are already happening, and those changes are rooted in centuries of tradition and institutional power. The palace doesn't need to make a big splash. It just needs to quietly, methodically follow through with what's always been in place. The letters patent are ready to go. Once signed, the entire royal system could be redefined, and those titles will be gone, just like that. Now, let's turn to the personal side of this. Meghan's journey has been one of independence. She's spoken out about wanting to live life on her own terms, free from the constraints of the palace and the public's prying eyes. But what she didn't fully anticipate was the cost of that freedom, and that cost is steep. Without the crown's backing, she's just another celebrity. Sure, she can still build her brand, make her money, but it's no longer tied to a royal status. And let's not forget, she and Harry are still tied to the legacy of their titles. Meghan can try to distance herself from the palace, but she can't escape the history and weight of those titles. And William knows it. While Harry and Meghan have been living in California, trying to build their lives outside of the royal spotlight, the palace has been working in the background, ensuring that the royal connection can't be monetized without their say-so. They've blocked every potential loophole, every workaround Meghan and her team might have considered. Well, when Meghan tried to trademark Duchess of Sussex as a business name, the palace had already shut that down before she even got the chance to file. They've been 3 steps ahead this entire time, closing off every potential avenue for Meghan to continue using her royal connection for personal gain. The result? Meghan's business ventures are starting to show cracks. Her podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, might have won awards, but it's no secret that it was a flop. It's a perfect example of Meghan's empire of perception. She's very good at building an image, but when it comes down to substance, things start to fall apart. She's creating a brand, yes, but it's built on a title that could soon be stripped away. And once that connection is gone, Meghan will have to figure out how to maintain her relevance. But here's the irony in all of this. Meghan wanted freedom, and she got it. She wanted independence from the royal family, and she's achieved that. But freedom from the institution means freedom from the perks and privileges that come with it. The palace isn't trying to destroy her. They're just letting her and Harry play out their drama in the public eye. The real action is happening behind the scenes. And when the time comes, those titles will be gone and the royal connection will be severed. So, what's next? Where does this leave Meghan and Harry? The media is already reassessing their worth, and there's no doubt that when those letters patent are signed, the landscape of their careers will shift dramatically. But it's not just about Meghan and Harry anymore. It's about the future of the monarchy. Prince William is shaping it, and his strategy is brilliant. He's not waiting to be king to make changes. He's already leading. And when the time comes, the monarchy will be slimmer, more exclusive, and more powerful than ever before. And here's the real kicker. When William signs that document, when the titles are officially stripped, it won't be a public spectacle. It won't be a messy fight. It will just be a quiet institutional move that reshapes everything. The monarchy will have modernized, streamlined, and clarified its protocols for the 21st century, and William will have done it without ever having to fire a shot. That's how you win a game of chess while everyone else is focused on headlines. So, as we look to the future, one thing is clear. Prince William is already in control. He's not playing by anyone's rules. He's rewriting them. And when the crown finally gets handed over, the monarchy will be ready for a new era, one where titles are earned, not inherited. And Meghan and Harry, they're left on the outside, trying to hold on to a royal connection that no longer exists. That's how the game is played. And William, he's playing it like a master. He's playing it like a master. He's playing it like a master. He's playing...